Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your December 2021 general tarot reading. It's Rena here. I should probably say early December, but I don't want to be confusing to the other signs. Um, the heart of the matter is the Fool card. You do have a full moon on the 18th of December, and that can bring some area of your life to completion, to like a finale, or, you know, ahead, depending on what it is. And this can mean that you are closing a chapter in your life. The Fool card is the first card of the tarot. And as the 0 point, it's like all roads are open to you and there's a new adventure at hand. And it's interesting because I'm thinking about the 0 degree when the North Node goes into Gemini at 0 degrees. It might even be happening right now. And that transition into the Taurus energy. So you've had this last 18 months where maybe now there's an ending in terms of that transit of the North Node in your sign. And now you're going to begin a new journey with the North Node going into your 12th house. And so there's new spiritual possibilities with this, but just your life in general with the full moon can indicate changes. And we look at the past position, we see the 8 of Pentacles as a card of somebody who's hard at work, especially when you're trying to do a good job and to train to gain more skills at something. So perhaps what is ending is your training period, and now it's the big time, if you will. It's going from that sense of being an apprentice to actually being the person who has this the expert or the craftsman. And maybe there is a situation for some people where they have planned a certain thing, trained for it, and realize that's not for them. And they have to break free from that constraint, those constraints. And you might just be like, I have to do things myself. And it's like a whole new adventure for you because you assume that if you did a good job, if you got the right training, if you got the right credentials, that's would be the secret of happiness. And you found out that you need a lot more of a free reign and just that sense of adventure to do things your own way. And also, I would say too, in relationships, if you worked hard on a relationship and tried to make it work and the other party wasn't willing to, then you have to go your own way. The higher message is the Page of Pentacles, and this is a card of, I would say, learning and that kind of thing. But it's almost to me like maybe it's something that you're learning yourself. Maybe you were too willing to do what others wanted of you or learn what other people wanted. Maybe you need to direct your own course of studies. Maybe you need to learn from yourself instead of from somebody else. Perhaps you're trying to do something too much by the book. And the other thing about the Page of Swords is that it's a card of awareness of what is around you. So if you were involved in a relationship, for instance, and it was one-sided, that is something to really pay attention to, because it means that you're going to be exerting energy into something that isn't going to give you what you seek from it. And it's not a situation of tit for tat and like, oh, I need this person to, give me exactly what I've given back to them. It's more on the energetic level. And sometimes people, and I think masculine signs can do this quite a bit, they're not really tuning in enough. They're too much on the external. And that can lead to trying to do something to make it happen on a mundane level, but not really. Sometimes you have to be receptive. You have to kind of pause and allow something to come towards you. And if you're trying so hard to make something happen, that can indicate that you're not really it's not really give and take. I don't know how else to put it. What crosses you is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of conflict. Sometimes when people are involved in relationships, they think that this is just par for the course. This is what relationships are all about. And I think that can be a grave mistake. Yeah, sometimes there are disagreements in relationships, but if there is constant disharmony, or is it inharmony, that can indicate that two people are not compatible. And there's a competitive energy with the Five of Wands. So it can also indicate, in relationships, a competitive nature where one person feels that they have to kind of put the other person in their place because they feel inferior to the other person. They feel that the other person's more successful than them, or has more friends than they do, or something like that. But also on the job. It's like with the Eight of Pentacles, maybe you're trying to do your best, but other people, because of the nature of the environment, were kind of like spoiling things because they were just acting so competitively that it didn't create an environment where people were helping one another. They were in it for themselves. And that might be, maybe you haven't pinpointed why you don't like it, but that might be one of the reasons why you don't like, you want to start anew. What's coming in is the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Very positive, whatever it is that you are seeking. And that's what I see with the Fool card, is that somebody who is seeking something in their life, maybe a better way, a better road. And the Nine of Cups is the feeling of emotional fulfillment, that you are getting what you want in the way that you want it. And it can feel like, maybe even feels like relief to you, because it's like you feel like you've been fighting for so long, and you finally have found someone or something to be happy about. And I was just thinking, could this be another person? To me, the Fool is a card of self-discovery first and foremost, more than it is like a romantic situation or something like that. And you can take it from there. Once you have started to find yourself. And then we have as the outcome the Page of Pentacles. This can be a message about money. It can be a small sum of money coming to you. This is a card of the student. We have two cards, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, that makes me think of education. But the Page of Pentacles can be like even hearing about a job. Um, with the Fool, you may feel like you have to just break free from whatever it was that you were doing that you felt was the right thing to do. The Fool is actually connected to Uranus, and it's about doing things your own way, unconventional things. And so it might go against conventional wisdom. People around you may ask you, what is that person doing? That's crazy. But there's something with Uranus that's very intuitive, and you just feel like you have to stop with certain things in your life. And that, like I said, the full moon can point to that as well. And if it's relationship related, at the full moon, the sun is in the opposite sign in the opposite house. So that means that the sun is in the 7th house. And it's shining a light on relationship. And perhaps you have tolerated certain things that no longer serve you within that relationship, and you feel the need to break free. The Page of Pentacles, there's also going to be a Mercury retrograde. Mercury is your ruler in January, but even in December, there's going to be a Venus retrograde. So that Page of Pentacles, you might hear from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that maybe you were involved with in the past. And that kind of feels like that sense of stability. If you've been having a lot of kind of drama in a relationship or something like that, it's like hearing from somebody that it brings back sanity in some way. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.